Good morning, guys. Today is my big surgery day, and I'm in the car now waiting to go. I have to be there at 9:30. It is about, I think, 9:20. It's like right around the corner, so I'm super excited. I have a big flannel on, some loose pants, and easy shoes to slide into, and I guess I will update you when I'm done. Welcome back to my channel. So today is one day post-op, and I was really out of it last night after surgery, so I couldn't vlog or anything, but I'm in my zero gravity chair, and I have lots of blankets on me because I'm freezing. But this is what I look like. It snowed today, so I couldn't go to my one day post-op, so I'm gonna go tomorrow, but I called my doctor and spoke with him. There's nothing really to do but just keep up on my pain medicine, my antibiotics, and also getting up and walking like every hour or two for like 20 minutes. Walking's good. So this is what I look like. And I have 2 drains. I'll show you that once I button this up. But currently, like when it's time to get up and go to the bathroom, that's like the worst pain I have right now. Is just when I first get up, but as I get moving and stuff, it gets better. And sitting back down is when it hurts. So I wanted to talk about things they did prior to me going into the OR and what happened in the OR. So before I went in, I just signed some more paperwork. The anesthesiologist came in and went over, my history to make sure I didn't have any issues with anesthesia and all that good stuff. And then afterwards, my doctor came in, my surgeon. He drew all over me where he was going to suck out all the lipo and like where he was going to cut from my tummy area, and then, on my back where he was going to lipo, and then also spots where he was going to inject the lipo for my butt. So that part was interesting because I didn't know that was going to happen. I mean, I see it, but I just, I didn't know. So it was pretty cool to experience that. So I wanted to talk about when I went into the operating room. I wasn't expecting all of this, but they took it very serious, and it just made me feel even more happy that I chose my surgeon. So when I went in, the gentleman was gonna spray, I think it was like iodine, something to sterilize me, or I don't know what it was, but it was like they kept calling it a spray tan, and I don't know. I think it was just to sterilize me. I don't know, but they gave me specific instructions on where to stand and like keep my hands on my head, and while he sprayed me all over from like my neck down to like right before my knees. And then he had me turn around a couple times, and he just sprayed me, the back of my neck all the way down to like my beginning of my knees. So it was just, it was pretty cool because they took it very serious. And, he was like, you have to follow my instructions. You can't touch anything. So after he sprayed me, then they put on an operating gown, and then gloves, and we did one hand at a time. Then they put like compression socks on me, and then put the thing they wrap around your legs to keep your muscles moving, so to help prevent blood clotting. So they took it all very serious, and I didn't know that this is what happened, So that was one thing that I didn't know, and maybe I could share it with you guys, and it might just help you prepare for your surgery. So also, once I'm asleep, they put a breathing tube down your throat, and since my surgery was about 6 hours, they had to put a catheter, I know I'm saying that wrong, inside of me, since it was a long period, but I didn't even feel them, like I had no pain or anything. My throat is a little sore, but I didn't have any pain like going to the bathroom. So that's another thing to help you prepare for your surgery as well. And yeah, hey guys, so today's my second day post-op, and my voice is just still a little sore from the breathing tube, but I'm sending my fiance out to get me another shirt because I just want to change, and that way he can wash what I was wearing before and I can just like kind of recycle them. But I just told him anything that like buttons down like this in a large, so he's out doing that. Once he gets back, then we have my follow-up visit, so I'm very excited to see a little bit more of what's going on and what everything kind of looks like. I'm super swollen, and that's, obvious that I'm going to be. But yeah, I mean, I'm feeling good. I just keep up on my pain medications. That way, when it's time for me to get up and move around, it's not so bad. Because it's been a few times where it's just like god awful and you just cry. But I mean, once you get up and move, like you feel way better. So it's not like it's like you feel horrible like all the time. It's just when it's time to get up, that's when it's like rough. But other than that, like I think I'm doing good. I think I'm doing really good, and I'm super proud of myself. So I'm keeping up on, my medications, drinking my fluids. And then one thing that I feel like really, really helped me so far is, let me see if I can reach it, is taking these Emergencies Probiotic Plus to daily immune health. So it has like everything, all the good stuff. So I got this like 30 pack, and I started taking it like about 3 weeks prior to surgery, and I'm still taking it now. I really felt like taking the Emergency Plus, like, made sure I was healthy enough for before surgery, and like is giving me that boost of energy that I need now. So I really feel like, I don't know, it might be all in my head, but I really feel like, trying to be as healthy as possible before surgery has really benefited me. So I don't know, but I will let you guys know what happens at my post-op visit in a few. Morning. So today is Friday the 22nd. So I'm 3 days post-op, and it's 6:45 in the morning. I've been up since like 6. But with like how tight my new binder is, it's just really uncomfortable to be laying down for a long period of time. So I find myself like sleeping 3 hours at a time because it's just uncomfortable to be sitting there. So I've been up for a good 45 minutes walking around, but it just relieves me from like the neck pain and all that. So yesterday at my appointment, what they did was they took all my dressings off and changed them out and just made sure like all the incisions and everything looked good. It was a little rough because I had to like lay down. They had to help me like get on my back. That way they could like put everything back on and wrap me up in a tight binder. And I got a good look at my boobs, and they look so good. Like I'm so happy. Like they're not just saggy and just sad looking. They're nice. They're up and perky. So right now, he just suggested that I go to Walmart and get a sports bra. So I got a large because that fit me really well before surgery, and it actually fits me good right now because of the swelling and everything. So I got a large and an extra large for that. So during my appointments, they gave me this drain output intake record form, whatever. So at the same time every day, I should be changing them around the same time. That way they can see
you know, how much fluids are coming out. And if you don't know what those are, these are the drains. I have 2, and they need to be changed. So they taught my fiance, you know, specific instructions on how to properly, you know, dump my drains out. So I can't thank my fiance more than enough. Like, he's been such, like, a big helper, like getting me up and down in my chair. Like, I could not been able to, like, to do this without him. And I feel like everything's going to be good. So the only thing that concerns me is that I have, like, a lot of swelling up here. So I think I might have to have, like, extra drainage. So we'll see. But I go back in a week, and at that week time, they will, depending on how my drains are, they'll take one out, and I'll have just one left for another week. You know, they just said, make sure my binder that I put on this white thing under here is smooth and really tight. So I make sure, like, I'm laying down, and my fiance will adjust it for me and put it on, make sure everything's smooth, and make sure, like, none of my drains are, like, kinked, because if it's kinked, it's not going to work. And we want to make sure, like, those fluids are getting out. So that was, like, the biggest thing. I was kind of out of it yesterday because I was in a lot of pain from just all the moving around and at the doctor's. But it's now 7:30, so I've been up for an hour and a half, and it's just, like, my neck is really stiff, so it's just when I'm up and walking, I just feel so much better to be up and walking. So making sure, like, every 2 hours, every 2 to 3 hours, I'm up and moving, because it's just uncomfortable laying down. So I'll try to insert some pictures and clips of how I look like, and I'm just really trying to document this, and that way I can share my experience with you guys. But that's what I wanted to talk about with my doctor's appointment yesterday.